What's going on, guys? Just a quick reminder, if you guys are heading out to PAX Australia this year from Friday the 4th of November to Sunday the 6th of November, I'm going to be there. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to be doing. If you guys want to head over to DIBBSGG/PAX, we've got the entire schedule up there. It is going to be a riot. We'll catch you guys very, very, very soon. Good morning, my dudes. It is a Monday. Welcome to the Filth Creatures live show. My name is Dibbs, and I am joined by the most beautiful man out of Missouri, Mr. Ark DK. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm just sexy. It's all good.
That's a nice little Garfield shirt you got on there, man.
Right, dude? No, this is my I'm only lazy when I'm awake shirt.
Nice, dude. Nice. So, if you guys don't know, Filthy Creatures Live is a show that we do 5 days a week. We do it Monday to Friday. It also goes up on iTunes if you guys want to search for us over there. And also, it will be streaming live soon. As of this show, end of the show being posted up on YouTube, it will be also available live and in VOD format up on filthycreatures.tv/podcast. There'll be a live link and it'll be all there. It'll be all fantastic. Now the business is out of the way. Mr. Ark, how has your weekend been? Because it's been 2 days since we've touched base, man. Or touched butts.
Well, I've had a good couple days, though yesterday was considerably a little bit harder than the rest of them. You already know I did a 24-hour live stream, though I got cut short due to my network. Fuck you, network.
Oh my god.
So it ended up being fun, but I'm extremely tired. It's almost like a hungover feeling. I'm a little loopy, and I need my coffee. So don't mind me.
Yeah, man. It's a 2-day hangover. I've done 24 hour. I've done one 24-hour stream, but I've done probably about 4 or 5 12-hour streams. And what it really feels like in the end, it feels like that you've used all of the energy in the bank, then you've used some more, and it's a really weird deficit problem where you're like, I need to operate and go throughout my day and make my day happen, but there's nothing. There's no juice. There's no juice at all. And all you want to do is just sleep and just relax and do nothing. Be like, you know what, got to get some shit done. So it's like, it always makes me reconsider 12-hour streams or like long marathon streams, because it knocks you on your butt for the next couple of days. So it's like, instead of doing that, maybe I could just take a little bit of a longer stream one day, maybe still do a little bit of a longer stream the next day, or maybe do like a long day, short day, and try and span out that way.
12-hour streams are fine for me. I can do 12-hour streams without any real problems, because I'm used to sitting on my ass for long periods of time. Shh, don't tell anybody that. The 24-hour stream, though, like, fuck, dude, I love sleep. I won't lie to you. Yep. Sleep is like next to food and sex for me. Okay, so like at that point in time, it's legit one of those moments where it's just like, I'm cutting into my sleep time, which is my happy time, motherfuckers. You all better enjoy this, because by the time I wake up the next morning, I'm gonna be grumpy motherfucker.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like 2 days later, I wake up going like, and the world's like turned into a desolate wasteland, kind of like Mad Max style, and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
You're like the only person that's left for some weird reason. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, I just fucking wake up, just like, I don't even know anymore.
I'm not getting a piece of this, that's for sure. Screw that, man. Oh man.
Right.
So in that time that we've had some downtime for the show, I've played some Battlefield 1, fallen in love with it. I cannot wait. It is going to be coming out this evening. For the early access guys, it is going to be really, really cool, man. I really want to check that out. I hope it's going to be good. I hope it, like, so one of the weird things that happens to me, when I find a game that really like lures me in, it's when a game clicks. I don't know if you've ever had this before. It clicks with you, so you'll be playing it, or and whether you're streaming it or whether you're checking it out off stream,
it just kind of slams into home.
It's like, okay, I can do this. I can see, like, you can see in, like, I don't know if you know, in one picture, like, this is what it's going to be like, and this is what your entire experience is going to be like. That's what I got with Battlefield 1. I haven't had that experience since probably Battlefield 3. And it really just made me go, okay, cool. This could definitely be a thing. Whether or not the audience ends up showing up for that shit, who the fuck knows?
Yeah, no, right? Yeah, that's the issue because like the game, yeah. So like the games that you like fall in love with, the ones that's like you get in the grind for. Like mine was the new Deus Ex game that just came out. The
Yes.
fucking Mankind Divided. Like I was fucking in it, dude. I was like, yes, this is such a great game, and like I fucking got slammed into it. The first stream I did of it did really well, and then like I did like after that, every episode after that just like declined slowly, and I was just like,
Yes.
sad face.
Yes.
Sad face.
And it makes you go, damn it, what the fuck? God.
It's like, and then I really loved the game, so like by the end of it, I wasn't really paying any attention to the numbers until after I was done. I was like, oh wow, that didn't do anywhere near as good as it should have.
Yep.
But man, I was fucking enjoying that. Like I was really happy. I was really outgoing. Everybody's like, wow, we've never seen you this happy before. I was like, ouch, man, that just means I don't like a lot of games I'm playing anymore. Fuck me.
It's true. But I hope this game, at least up until Infinite Warfare like buzzes through, because it's going to be very very tight. Obviously, that beta came out this weekend. A lot of people like ended up jumping in, checking it all out, like all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I watched a couple people stream it, and I was just like, yep, I'm glad I didn't pre-order that piece of shit.
I think, look, I'm not gonna be too quick to judge how Infinite Warfare is gonna do, but
it looked like total caca to me. I'm sorry, I was watching, and I know it's the beta right now, and people are like, yeah, it'll get better. You know,
we don't know. We still don't know. It could very well be like a freaking sick, amazing game. It could be just a really average game where you're just like, oh, okay. A lot of people.
I feel it's going to be very average.
A lot of people, a lot of people are pushing it akin to Advanced Warfare, which is okay. That's fine. If they want to do that, but that was good for the competitive scene, right? So that's fine.
Yeah, it was. Advanced Warfare was good for the competitive scene.
Because it sped it up. It sped up the pace of game. It sped up all that sort of stuff and got everyone away from this cathartic boots on the ground stuff that hasn't really changed since Call of Duty 4.
Like all the people camping in the corners.
Yeah. It added some verticality for a lot of stuff. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and then everybody was pissed off because they changed that up so much. They're like, oh yeah, it just doesn't play like the old COD. I was like, it's not meant to. Like COD, guys. It's supposed to play differently.
It's like new Pepsi or whatever it is, the new Pepsi, whatever it is. It's like, oh, we're gonna give you this version, you're gonna hate it, and then we're gonna bring back the classic, and you guys are gonna squirt for it. Exactly.
It's a classic Pepsi.
Talking about squirting, to get into today's first article. Oh my god, that is the worst transition that I've ever done in my entire life. This one's from.
I don't know what squirting has to do with this, but okay, let's do it.
This comes from Kotaku. South Korea still the best at League of Legends according to World Championships. There were 3 teams representing South Korea when the League of Legends World Championships began last month. Now, a few weeks and many matches later, 3 teams have made it through to the semifinals. SK Telecom T1, so SK1, Rox Tigers, and Samsung Galaxy even did so without seeming to break a sweat, showing some dominant South Korea remains in the pro league scene. Still confirming, if you want to be good at esports, you might want to come from Korea. Just saying, here's
the thing. Here's the thing. Two of those teams actually a mixture of Chinese and Korean.
Okay,
they're not actually that like this article is a complete rip on that. They actually didn't pay attention to the very fact that 2 of those teams, which are I do believe the RNG and the EDG teams, are mixed teams. They they consist of both Chinese and Korean players. So. Yeah, it's not just not South Korea. Now, does the primary makeup of the 3 championship teams make up South Korea? Yes, I would go with that. But they also have Chinese players in there as well. So, yeah, good journalism there.
I wonder how the because obviously 2 different languages, right? Do they communicate in English?
There's probably major communication issues. There's probably all kinds.
That's kind of crazy. All you need to do is just keep an eye on, for at least for Worlds, keep an eye on SK1 man, because Faker. Faker's just going to carry them over the line. If you guys know who Faker is, he's a god. Just don't worry about it, man. If Faker's playing, man, it's gonna be OG. I think it's.
But I mean, like, it's one of those things. It's like to be good at this game, you have to just be able to multitask a lot and know exactly where all the stats are and everything. Mm-hmm. So basically, if you're really good at mathematics, No, man, I think it's impressive. Even though I don't think League of Legends is a really great esports game. That's just my opinion. I think it's very impressive that these three teams are fucking that good at it. And it's interesting, man. I mean, in all reality, that is very interesting that they're good enough to make a living out of it and to be considered champions at it. And that's all that matters, dude.
That's it.
Doesn't matter on anything else. That's all that matters. They're that good at it. That's awesome.
And I want to see what the finals. I want to see. I want to go back and see, like, when people go ahead and make those clips of like the best moments from it, because no doubt there's going to be like those moments, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Oh,
there'll be those shit moments.
There'll
be those old shit moments like there. There'll be the old shit moments like that, and then there'll be like the 40 fucking live streams on YouTube of this replays. Hey,
I love YouTube. Shout out to YouTube.
So I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that moment. Not really.
Do you want to talk about a moment? That was a moment in time when there was a game that I played, and it had a really cool bit of content that came out. That game was World of Warcraft, and that content was Kara Zone. That is coming back. They're repurposing that. So this article is World of Warcraft's next patch will arrive October 25th, bringing with it new Karazhan dungeon. According to Blizzard, patch 7.1 return to Karazhan, or Kara. We call it Kara because you know what? The cool kids shorten names. It's fine. We'll take you further into ongoing stories within Legion and bring in new exciting challenges. Basically, what they're doing is they're bringing back a classic dungeon that was a pain in the ass. Everyone, it was a case of Stockholm syndrome. Everyone hated it, but they loved to hate it. It was really, really, really good when it was current piece of content, and now they're bringing it back. It's going to be a 5-man dungeon basically. It's not going to be like a massive like a raid type thing.
So my question is, why did they ever take it away? Why did they take it away?
Well, they didn't actually take it away. What happened was it was okay. So World of Warcraft, it was from the first expansion. And we're now into the 5th or 6th expansion now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're into the 6th expansion now. So that was like probably about 7 years ago, dude. So about 7-8 years ago. So because everyone's leveled up way too high, and you can go into Kara right now, with the exception of one of the bosses, which is a chess event. But you can basically go in and just one-shot everything. So to make it like challenging and bring it back and all that sort of
they're
stuff.
They're updating it.
Yeah, they're basically bringing it back and repurposing it for a newer set of content. I think it's good. It basically means that all the hard work and stuff that they've gone through back there, all the cool memories and stuff, can still be experienced over again. Whether it's going to be in that full form, probably not. It's probably going to be like a 5 boss dungeon, because it is a dungeon in that way, and we'll see what ends up coming out of it. Maybe they do a couple of different runs through Kara. But Kara was huge, dude. Kara would literally take you, once you had it on farm, it would probably take you about 3 nights of maybe 3 hours raiding each. Once you started getting it on farm, it was a huge place, a huge place.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dibbs' addiction of choice. I mean, he for 3 or 4 days he just does this.
Yeah. Actually,
it's like a slow pump. It's like really slow. It's like for 3 days he's just like
just watching it go in like
and then by the end of it he's just like like one of those happy masturbation faces. He's like, See, like, personally for me, like, I have no stake in WoW, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you like WoW, you like WoW. If you don't like WoW, you don't like WoW. I would like to play it again, but it's not. I want to play it because I think it's amazing. I want to play it because
don't do it. As a person who's played it and loves that game, just don't do it, man.
I know that. I'm a person that doesn't like the game, and I even lost a year to it, and I came up for air after a year of playing and going, there's all these other games. What the fuck happened? Where did these games come from? It's like, oh, you've been playing WoW for a year. How would that feel?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm out. I'm done. Fuck this game. I got other shit to play. I got a year's worth of games to get caught up on. I'm out.
The greatest story behind that was a friend of mine told me that he sat down and started playing WoW, and was like, I'll check this game out. Blinked 12 hours later, he looked up and he'd missed going to work. He hadn't had a shower. He had 3 phone calls from his girlfriend. He literally grabbed uninstalled the game. And back then, it came on discs, right? Grab the discs, snapped them, and that's it. He's like, I'm never playing this again. Like literally, like 12 hours disappeared off the clock. He reckons it was the same as sitting down at your desk and then going, oh crap, I gotta go get something from the kitchen, and then getting up and going to the kitchen. He swear like time just disappeared off the clock. I was like,
fucking
wow,
gone.
yeah, that's crack for you, man. That's crack in its finest, most purest form. So
Talking about crack in its purest form.
Oh my god, and Blizzard. And Blizzard too.
Yeah, so pro Overwatch player fined for lewd comments about interviewer. Okay, first of all, allow me to confer on something, okay? This motherfucker had the balls while he was apparently either on a Twitch chat or something.
Yeah, he was in Twitch
chat. Basically talk about a female interviewer in such a light that would end up getting him yelled at. Okay, allow me to stress something. As somebody who is in the limelight, and this is what I don't think a lot of people that play video games, that stream it, that are getting big understand. Yep. You are actually now a person of interest. You are no longer just the shit kid in your basement playing video games. Therefore, if you're a person of interest, you don't say stupid shit to get yourself into trouble. That's why you'll notice a lot of stars have their own agents that basically say, yeah, don't say that. Nope, don't do that. Yep. Don't eat that. Don't do that. It's true. It's true. And it's one of those moments where I feel like a bunch of them don't understand that concept. You are in the limelight at this point in time. You are a person of interest. It's best if you keep your damn stupid ass opinions to yourself, unless you get paid for your stupid ass opinions.
That's true. And you know the comments about this it was directed towards a female a host of a show. Now he's come out and apologized for it. Okay, I guess that's okay.
Which doesn't mean dick for shit.
You know, like I mean, that seems to be par for the course. You know, that's what should have happened anyway. What should have happened is he should have been fined by his organization. Honestly, Envious should have.
Yeah, he should have been.
Yep.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, if he was part of an organization that I ran, it would have been one of those. Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. We're going to fine you this much, and you're going to sit out for the rest of the season at this point in time because I don't want you at all to be representing me as a organization. I'm sorry. Yeah, and we'll talk about if you're going to be signed on next year. Point, unless you're really fucking sorry.
And you've got to make those hard decisions. I know that like removing him from the team would be like drastic things for the team itself, but like you know what? The dude, like I'm looking at the picture of the dude, and like I could just see right now he's hosted by Monster and Hyper. Yep. And I don't know who else. That's Envious jersey that he's got on there, but yeah.
He's hosted by these fucking people, and it's like as the person that's hosting him, I would want I'd be like, can you please just take our name off the uniform? We're done hosting.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. Like you know, his decisions and his things, his actions could definitely affect sponsors for the team. Though it probably won't affect it for Envious because Envious is a fucking institution at this stage. But if you're a part of a smaller team that had like a fair bit of success and you're like clinging onto your like your team is like clinging onto sponsors like for their help and their support, and you've got a massive huge fan base, but you know what, you're doing well and you're performing well in like an international scene, and one of your players comes out and says this. It's going to be really detrimental to the organization as a whole, and you are going to have to.
The funny part, he did it in the Twitch chat. Okay, he apparently did it in the Twitch chat, which like basically just confirmed how cancerous the Twitch chat can get on some channels. It was one of those moments where it's like that doesn't help Twitch too much either. I'm just saying. I mean, like, yeah, I know the Twitch probably doesn't care because they're big enough to be like, yeah. Oh well, who cares? But it's still one of those moments where it's just like. Yes, any news is good news as publicity, but at the same time, a negative impact is still one of those things will deter some people away. And now we'll bring others that are the people that will cause these issues to crop up, and they're the shit kids going, hey, I would really like to bang your face. Or would you like to squirt some semen in my coffee? No, thank you. I already have mine.
Oh my god. So you know, like I'll watch like big tournaments. I'll watch big tournaments and all that sort of stuff as well. And you know, sometimes the Twitch chat just gets fucking hilarious. Like it just turns into meme central, and you sort of take off the, well, I can't tolerate Twitch chat to. This is actually enriching the experience because these kids are just fucking like dropping some rando shit and making me laugh. So like, you know, but like,
it can be funny sometimes, but at other times it can be just completely fucking.
I mean,
ridiculous.
as a pro player, like you know, the last thing you would want to do is like run into a Twitch chat and be like when the tournament's on and just be like and like say anything, you know, like because You'll be affecting the flow of the chat. Like, the chat with its own microcosm. You come in, everyone's just gonna like start dropping your name, start asking questions, and then it's no longer a thing about the show. It's about you. And like that sort of takes away from like you could potentially be on there, right? Like
I would
next week.
like to point
what
out.
If someone did that to you? So like another big player came in and did that while you were on screen. You don't know, right?
Well, I would do it. I would do it at that point in time just to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, true.
But I would like to point out, as looking at the gentleman's face, he looks like such a winner.
Taimu's okay. He's alright.
I'm not saying that. I mean, like, he just looks like somebody shitting his Cheerios at that moment. I know we all get that concentration face, and I have resting bitch face, so I understand.
It's true.
But, like, literally, that is not the most flattering picture they could put up of him. That is literally the worst of the worst pictures I could feel like. And he's got the Justin Bieber fucking hair over right now. It's like, dude, they did not do you justice in that picture. They're just like, let's find the most shittiest picture and put that up there, man. I would have been talking to the guy with the article for this one. I'm just saying.
Or at least contacting the organization and pulling one from there, pulling a photo from the org. Because but I guess that's another tool that people use for when they're doing media stuff. It's like we want this person to look bad. Or let's grab a bad photo. Let's put a bad photo of that guy.
Grab one of the shittiest photos of this guy.
Yeah,
but like it drives home the point though. It makes him look like a shit guy in that. And it's like, I don't know what he actually looks like when he's just standing up and smiling. But that picture right there, total ass, dude. It looks
absolute
like total ass,
bucket of butts.
Now, talking about the stuff that you can stream currently. So China is launching its longest manned space mission tonight, and you can stream it here. That's right, they want you to stream this shit.
What?
So hopefully this doesn't turn into like Apollo 13 too soon, or Apollo 12 too soon. I mean, it goes up in fucking smoke. Fucking was it Apollo 12 or Apollo 11? I don't remember. Whichever one blew up in their faces, like. But they're launching a giant, and like I would like to point out, this giant rocket almost looks like a penis with like
they all look like penises.
Balls.
Why are they all penis shaped?
I don't know. The phallus, man. The phallus is strong. I don't know.
It's true.
I don't know. Everybody has it in like a great dream of launching their dick into space and smacking the moon with it. Can we take a moment of silence? Can we take a moment of silence for the dick penis? Okay, silence is over.
So two men, Xing Haipen and Chen Dong, have been given the task of testing out life support system of China's is it Tiangong 2 space station. The Shenzhou 11 heavenly vessel will ride into orbit, dock with the station. Crew will spend 30 days conducting experiments on board. So basically, China's getting into space, bro.
I like the fact that like one of their peoples is Chin-dong. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, dude.
Out of that entire part of the
article. There goes our Chinese audience.
That's the only part of that I took out was Chin-dong. It's like, yeah. Hey, Chin, what, you have a dong on your chin? It's like, fuck you, dude. Oh my god. That kid grew up with the worst fucking possible teasing when he was in school.
Dong is in China, Dong is like, it's not an uncommon last name. It's kind of like Jones.
Probably not. It's probably not. You're 100% correct. But like to me, this white American, it's the funniest name right now. America, racism. It's like, oh, you're a horrible person. Like, I'm not being racist because I am racist. I'm being racist because it's funny. Shut up.
Give me this. I need this. Talking about stuff in a galaxy far, far away, dude. Ooh.
That was almost a good segue.
Yeah, a Lightsaber Academy is forcing its way into the US. So
Ludo Sport, a competitive lightsaber training academy, is opening up for the first time in the United States, and you can bet your fat butt I'm going to be there playing it. Hopefully losing a hand isn't required for admission. I see what you did there, Ryder. I see what you did there. Ha, 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 ha. So this is a 10-year-old academy that started in Malta by a couple of friends and since grown into a national business with schools all over Europe as well as Russia. Yes, in Russia, we have beautiful training camps to show you how to fight. I mean, Star Wars, yeah, go. So it's really cool. It like teaches you different forms of lightsaber combat. I mean, that's pretty neat. I mean, technically, it is a way of learning self-defense. It's flashy self-defense, and yes, truthfully, actually, learning how to do this would actually allow you to actually defend yourself if you grab a stick and start beating the shit out of opponents. So it does two things. You get to be a geek, and you get to learn how to kick the fuck out of somebody if they really piss you off.
Isn't the actual the form that they use around the Star Wars stuff? It's a mix of like kendo, fencing, whatever the samurai thing is.
There's multiple different forms of it. I could go into it, but I'm not going to, because there's so many different forms and styles that get mixed and matched with one another. There's not just one specific style. So it is one of those really cool moments where these are all styles based off of actual fighting styles. That's why I say these will actually work if you want to actually learn how to like do a self-defense course. But just remember, you can't carry a lightsaber with you everywhere. So
no. But if you
a baton works better. So you just
if you do, you can say, yes, that is a lightsaber in my pants. Ayo.
And remember, if you're gonna play Star Wars with your boyfriend, put a glow-in-the-dark condom on first.
Oh my god, oh my god, dude! Oh my god. Here we go.
Talking about some interesting shit going down. So, Pixar animators in their spare time have made a short film that is damn good. It is.
Because, you know, we just got some spare time lying around. We can do that spare time. Yeah, let's start a chess club. No, you know what? Let's make a short film. Oh my god.
So two animators, Andrew Coates and Lohamo Lahaji.
I don't know
how I said that. Lahaj is say it. All right. So they made a short film called Borrowed Time. After watching this thing, it's really, really fucking good. And there's some emotions to be had with it. So if you get a chance to check it out, you guys need to. It's about a weathered sheriff returning to remains of an accident, and he's basically trying to spend his entire lifetime forgetting about it. And it's him walking towards his accident. Every time he takes a step forward, he sees another memory of it. So it's one of those moments. If you get a chance to check it out, man, it really does show that animations really cannot only just be for kids; they can also be very much for adults and have a very significant meaning in the process of storytelling. It's really good.
Now here's something. All the hype around Westworld and this being in the Wild West, man, makes me think that this
that was good.
I would love to see.
That was a good time.
I would love to see something like this. I would love to see something like this as like a movie, something a little bit more adult. You know, like because then that would definitely start breaking down those barriers. I mean, the barrier's already been broken for that type of stuff because a lot of animated movies and stuff have like that extra layer of adulty stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be
Fritz
good.
Fritz the Cat is a good animation right there. Good adult animation. Yeah, Fritz the Cat. That is so bad.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I would really like to see more stuff that actually starts tearing down the boundaries, because animation is such a great tool for doing more than an actual movie can, doing more than an actual real like any other media platform. Animation has the ability to do things that none of them can do currently.
Yes.
And I feel it always will have more of that ability than any other format, like any other form. It'll always have that ability to tell a story differently, and you're able to do things much better than the rest of them. And I would really like to see it if they started moving away from like, oh, animations are only for kids. No, they can be very much for adults, and you can tell really amazing stories through those animations if you stopped and you went, you know what? I don't think adults would be too put off if this was an animation format. They got to watch animations half the time fucking anyways because their kids are around.
Yeah, true.
Why don't we make an animation just for them and see if they like it?
It's true.
I bet you if you did a good job, story-wise, visually-wise, they would come. They would enjoy every aspect of it, and they would be like, that is fucking good form. Thank you very much. I mean, especially since, I think they did a census, and it's like, 75% of Americans watch, 75% of Americans watch anime right now?
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm talking about adult Americans, like 75% of adult Americans is what they were saying. I don't know if that's true or not. That could be a completely fucking fictitious number, but
yeah, if
it is, an animation would not be too far off for us to watch.
So that made me really worried, man, because the next anime convention I'm going to wear I was going to do this. I was going to do this at the one that I went in Sydney, but of course I don't have time to prep for a shirt because I like Suicide, right? That's because this is what it is. I'm going to go wear a Weeaboo Hunter shirt or fuck all Weeaboos. to one of those conventions, man. See how long I last. Or walk around with a microphone and maybe get someone with a camera. You know, just get one of those bigger cameras and be like, walk around and be like, so how's the tentacle porn these days? Has it changed? Changed since the 90s?
Cool. So my question is, when are you doing that? when are you doing that? So I know. So I know when the podcast will stop afterwards. So like I know that just start looking for a replacement. So I know. I just know at that moment. Man.
I think that would be a funny thing to do. But holy crap, man, you would not make it out there alive.
No, probably not. You would piss somebody off. Somebody would be triggered.
Somebody would learn some martial arts skills just because they wanted to go in depth into like their cosplay and stuff.
No, and you're like, it would be none of the guys. It'd be that one girl you would walk up and be like, so how's the tentacle porn? And she just starts beating the hell out of you with whatever she's holding at the moment. It's like oh god. You see like Dibs running away from this chick. Like this 5 foot nothing, 70-pound like chick is just beating the fuck out of him. Like cussing in some kind of weird Korean language or some shit. It's you had to choose the one chick that probably knew martial arts there. Way to go, Dibs. Yep. Way to go, buddy.
Yep. That's
10 out of 10, man.
That's why the cookie crumbles, man. Talking about 10 out of 10. Well, the series, the series of books and the movies was 10 out of 10. But I'm not sure about the new movie, but sounds like a major Harry Potter character may appear in Fantastic Beasts. Set decades before the events of the Harry Potter books, you'd think it'd be hard for Fantastic Beasts to have many links to its parent series beyond references to the wider wizarding world. However, it seems like one of the Harry Potter characters will be making an appearance. Making MAKE? Come on, dude. What is this? A news outlet? Did you use spell check?
No, what they're doing? Oh yeah, I know they spelled it wrong, but it's. So apparently, what the characters are talking about are actually going to be Griswold and Dumbledore, and apparently Griswold is going to be having a lot more influence on the series because the new series coming up. So that actually is going to be interesting because, like as we all know, he's the Dark Wizard that was friends with Dumbledore, and that ended up fighting Dumbledore's brother in a duel, and it all kind of went to hell from there on out.
Aberforth is his brother.
Aberforth? Oh, yeah, Aberforth. Yeah, Aberforth. So, yeah, that's really kind of cool. I'm glad like they're like somehow tying something in to kind of tie it to the Harry Potter series. But at the same time, they really didn't need to. It's kind of like just a little extra fun tidbit. But it really didn't need to be done to be a good series. All it needs to be done is actually be halfway decent. And I'm hoping this turns out to be a halfway decent one because this one's supposed to be taking place in America, if I remember correctly. The new Fantastic Beasts is supposed to be taking place in America, and I want to see what happens with that. I want to see what the American school looks like. I want to see all that kind of stuff. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, the thing a lot of people don't realize and a lot of people forget is like from the actual books and from everything else. It's not just based in the UK. It's not just based in like Europe. There are other things. I mean, if you go into the Quidditch, there's one of the Quidditch books that's there. It lists Australia, where Australia apparently has a Quidditch league, so there could be potential to do stuff in other countries. It's just about how much they're willing to put into it. That's
the point. This one is being done in America. Like this actually has an American-based school of magic in it. So like you actually get to see different places. Like we already knew there were other schools of magic around the world. So like it's going to turn out to be really interesting to see how magic differs for different countries. And I'm really hoping J.K. Rowling makes it a bit different. I'm hoping she actually sits down and goes, okay, I don't want this to be a carbon cutout of Hogwarts. I want this to be different. I want it to feel different, and it fall into that line. That's what I'm really hoping to see. I really hope to see like this become like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, we have such a different school vibe than we had for Hogwarts. But we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. I hope it does the original IP justice. The IP was so sick. But we'll see. Like, you know, I'm always holding my tongue, always just like, especially when it comes to this series, because when you have something hit such a high watermark and hold so much resonance in people's minds, when you start going back there and start revisiting stuff, I guess if you put it before it all, you can kind of get away with the, oh, okay, I guess this is how it's going to work. But we'll see what it ends up really looking like. Yeah, like a lot of things.
Talking about original IPs.
This one's good.
Here's the big one. So Rockstar just basically got everyone talking with one simple image. If you've not seen the image, it is the Rockstar logo on a red background.
Well, what appears like a red background.
Yeah, what appears like a bird background. As you all know, that is the stereotypical loading screen for Rockstar. Used to be the Rockstar with the yellow screen, and that's kind of been their logo forever.
Yep.
So them posting up this one makes you kind of wonder what they're doing. My question is this them actually throwing a game, or is this just them basically rebranding the logo and saying we like red more than yellow, so we're going with red?
No, I think it's Red Dead Redemption. I think it's Red Dead Redemption. It has to be
a lot of people
Red Redemption,
think it's Red Dead Redemption. Some people have been saying that it might be a new Midnight Club.
Yep.
I really actually hope it's a new property because I really enjoy when they take risk, like LA Noire when they did that.
Yeah,
I like when they take risk and they come out with these really fantastic properties, like not properties, but fantastic new games that are really interesting and very fun to play, and they're very much different from their flagships. I mean, like you think of if you think of Rockstar, what are the first games you think of?
I think of GTA. I think of Midnight Club, and obviously, firstly Red Dead. But yeah, they're the three.
Those are the three main franchise games. Those are the three main franchises that made Rockstar. Yeah. So it's like you have there are a couple offshoot games that they've done that, like, you know, I would like to see them go back and visit. Mm-hmm. So LA Noire would be one. I would really like to see them do a new Bully. That would be fucking fantastic,
sick, dude.
God, do it already.
College Bully, man, in college.
Yeah, and that's the point. Like, it's been years since like we've seen either one of those. But if this is a new Rockstar game and this is their new announcement for it, oh my god, that would be fantastic. Oh, I can't wait to see what they do with it if they are making it. And I love the very fact that Rockstar is so confident in themselves. They don't have to announce at any big press conference. What do? They just drop a fucking simple image on Twitter, like, hey, what's up? Here it is. Have fun. And you're just like, oh, what could it be?
Wait a second. Did something just drop? Because good friend of the show, Bunty King. Nope, this doesn't look right. Sorry, this is something like he basically put this tweet out, and this tweet that I'm about to show up on the screen. Red Dead Renegade, fall 2017. I don't think that's real. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll have to see how it all ends up panning out.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens at that point in time. But I can honestly say if it is the new Red Dead Redemption, like the very simple fact that they threw that out there just like willy nilly like that, and it's already fucking gone viral as fast as it has.
Dude, everyone's
like Rockstar has like stopping power. They really do. And it's one of those moments because they are so, what is the word I'm looking for? They're good as a studio.
Yep.
They really are. Though right now they're a little greedy with GTA, but that's my own like personal vendetta against the fact that it takes so goddamn much grinding just to buy one fucking car.
Yep.
But besides that, I actually look forward to seeing what they're going to be doing with this, and I hope it is a new game IP or a old game IP that's just getting a new part into the franchise of the series. I mean, if this turns out to be Red Dead, great, fan-fucking-tastic. If it turns out to be Midnight Club, okay, cool, whatever. I really hope it's something to do with Red Dead.
It has to be.
Or maybe they're just coming out and saying they like red. Who knows?
Hey,
we won't find out until they give us an actual official. But I can tell you right now, if they're just like, oh yeah, we're just changing up our brand logo, there's gonna be a lot of people at their front door be like, hey, can Rockstar come out and play, please? We need to talk to them right now.
I'm just what we'll go here. I'm just gonna really quickly do a quick jump onto that Reddit. Something's like something that's happening. Okay, everyone's like freaking out over this shit. Can play the new logo with images from Red Dead Redemption. People are just doing like
going full ham.
They're going full ham. Everyone's going full ham for it. Hopefully it ends up being a new Red Dead Redemption.
We'll have 20 confirmed rumors, 40 non-confirmed, and 100,000 speculations by the end of this fucking thing's all over and done with, man. It's going to be one of those. It's like, as I said, I love the fact that Rockstar has such like stopping power when they just post like a simple image up. They don't even got to fucking announce shit at cons or anything. They're just so...
They don't even have to go to E3 anymore. They're just like, oh, guess what? They don't. Here's something. And guess what? We saved ourselves 50 million.
Have they even gone to E3 the last few years? Have they even fucking gone to E3?
They don't have to. They can basically go, all right, cool, this is what we're going to, we're going to do an announcement. And their announcements are big enough and they hold enough weight that they don't have to put like, I don't know, like almost $1 million into like showing up at a convention. Because think about it, convention booths are not cheap, especially if you're going to go all out and do and staff it and have like all of these assets and stuff on hand. It costs a lot of money to ship stuff there too, right? It doesn't just magically appear out of the air. That would be pretty cool if it did. They by them putting out big releases like this, it's the same as Nintendo. The reason why, you know, like we don't get major Nintendo stuff, there's no Nintendo press conference anymore. It's because it's a lot cheaper for them to do like the Nintendo little bits that they dribble out. And it gets down the right channels anyway because everyone's now conditioned to not go to a Nintendo press conference. They just they're now just like, oh, let's just see what Nintendo's put out in regards to these little things. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, right. Who wants to sit in the press conference where I get sweaty ass cheeks? No, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens.
Isn't it weird though? Isn't it so weird that these days it's like, well, you know, like watching E3's pass, it's like, man, that'd be so sick to go to E3. But it's like now it's like,
and then you get there and you're just like, no, man, this is so much fucking simpler when I'm just watching it from home on my computer.
You can just be at home like.
Why did I blow all this fucking money to go here? You can just I don't want to be
exactly. You can just be sitting back, just chilling, you know, sitting in your jocks, not really doing much of anything. Watch all the only
time that's fun is whenever you can go there and you can play the games. Like whenever they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you a game pass so you can sit down and you can play a bunch of these games. But like you can only play them for an hour. Like, well, what?
Yeah, it's like what? You gotta be
like that's long enough for me to get the tutorial done that you guys fucking put in the damn thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's because we don't want you to actually play the real game. We want you to just play the tutorial that we purposely set up so it looks good.
That is a absolutely crazy vertical slice that may not be representative of the final game, No Man's Sky. But it's gonna be good. It's at least we all get to see that yes, Rockstar are not sitting on their hands, and we're not getting.
I never thought they were.
You know, it'd be really funny if this was all just a piss take for some new DLC in GTA 5.
Some Halloween blood bank one or some shit like.
I would just be sitting here just going.
You'll have to steal the blood for Count Vladimir. He wants his blood. Blah. All right, Count.
That would be something else if that's all it was.
Boys, this is the point where we just get ready to start taking some questions from the audiences and check the comments section to see if you guys have left us any tidbits in the SoundCloud or iTunes. Does iTunes have comments? I don't know if they do or not.
Yeah.
Do they? Do they really?
Let's have a look. Yeah. So, Drew jumped in. He was like, "Oh, originates back to 2012. Red Dead Renegade picture 2012. All right, cool. So that's not as much of anything.
Yeah, I know.
I reckon it's them trolling as well. RDR2 could be, but remember, Red Dead. So this would be the third Red Dead game because we've got Revolver, then Redemption, and then whatever the next one is. Don't think there's anything else in here. Oh no, haven't got anything else in here. Let me just double check. Ah, cool. So, I guess we can end on that high note, Mr.
Beautiful note.
Mr. Arc DK. If people want to find you on the internet, to just series of tubes, where can they find you, sir?
On those series of tubes, all you gotta do is look up Arc DK wherever you want to, boys and girls, and you will find me. And God help you, you'll want to run away from this face.
So guys, make sure you get follow ArcDK over on beam.pro/ArcDK. Let's get him up there. If you guys want to find archives of this show, you can go to filthycreatures.tv/podcast. There'll be /live as well, which will be for this when we go live and do our thing here. But guys, until rip your ears. Holy heck! I thought they were EQ'd differently, but apparently they're not.
Poor ears.
Rip all of your ears, man. So what we're gonna do is we'll catch you guys very soon. Enjoy yourselves, man. Make sure if you guys want to head on over to iTunes and just give us a bit of a rating over there. But we'll catch you guys tomorrow for some more of this more news goodness. Hopefully some more stuff on Red Dead Redemption.
Peace out, boys and girls.
Make sure your butts are clean, because if they're not, the boogeyman will come and clean it for you. Actually, that's a good. Alright, there we go.
That's enough to crush your eyeballs.
Oh my god, it's one of those farts that like you rip a big one and you don't have a lazy eye, but the eye does that. One of the eyes does the twitch of like, just that weird spasm outside.